It was 3 weeks ago tomorrow that some parts of the province moved into stage 2 of Ontario's recovery process. Large sections of the GTA joined that stage a week later, and then Toronto and Peel finally got the green light last Wednesday. And aside from a few blips here and there, the number of new coronavirus cases has remained below 200 for most of that time. Health officials took a break from reporting data on Canada Day, but we now know that 149 new cases were confirmed yesterday, followed by another 153 today. 4 deaths were also recorded on each of those 2 days. The province's 5-day rolling average now sits at 178, with nearly 87% of the total caseload considered resolved. Now, those numbers are also giving us a very good look at where COVID-19 is in this province and where it isn't. About 80% of today's new cases are from the GTA. Province-wide, 23 out of 34 regions reported absolutely no cases. So stage 3 could be coming soon, at least to the regions that seem to have little or no COVID. I asked the Chief Medical Officer of Health today what stage 3 could look like.
Are you looking to potentially increase public gatherings beyond 10? Could maybe family bubbles be expanded yet again?
So all things are on the table. I know our public health measures table is reviewing all the different components, and generally in the idea of stage 3, when you open up more and more aspects in our society, I talked about the distancing, the facial covering, et cetera, et cetera. If you can do it in that small context, can you do it in a larger one? If you can do it in a gathering of 10, could you do it in a gathering 20, 30, or 40 or something like that, and still be disciplined enough to do that?
Under the government guidelines, most remaining workplaces and community spaces, including playgrounds, will reopen in stage 3. What we will not see, though, are concerts and fans in sports stadiums watching a big game. Large gatherings would still be prohibited. Now, one area that continues to be of concern is migrant farm workers, and today the Premier suggested they were hiding from getting tested out of fear they could be sent home.
We're Canada. We aren't some third world nation that you have to run from the authorities. You know, we're here to help you, not to hurt you. And I don't know what's been communicated to them through maybe the farmers, maybe someone else. The rules apply to them like they apply to any worker in Ontario. They're protected. They're protected under labor laws.
And remember that COVID tracing app? It was supposed to launch today in Ontario. Well, it's been delayed. Premier Ford had said it is ready, but the federal government wants more provinces to buy in before it is launched. No date for that has been given.